Hi, Scott Wall here, Turnado Woodturning. A friend of mine's got a standard laptop with an integrated graphics chip, and he asked me for some help to set up OBS for live streaming to YouTube. So we found the minimum settings for his laptop that gave a stable output to YouTube and also an acceptable quality for the viewer. I want to share this quick tutorial with you so that you can also start streaming. First of all, open up speed test. We can run a speed test of our broadband. It's not the download that's necessarily important for us. What we're looking for is the upload speed. So a rule of thumb would be 75% of what's available. As you can see there, 3.45, so I'd be looking at around about 2.5 megabytes as upload capability. So what that means is when we go to live stream, we're actually sending the data, so we're uploading our feed. What that means is the capacity of your broadband is the major limitation. So if we type in encoder settings OBS-YouTube, hit this one, this will give us a list of the different settings that YouTube can accommodate. So if we look here, 1080p at 60, so I'm looking for 4.5 meg to 9 meg as an upload speed. So I can't do that. So even 1080 at 30 frames per second would be about 3 megabyte upload. 720 at 60, I'm probably capable of doing that if my graphics processor would allow it. So really I'm thinking of 720p at 30 frames per second would be somewhere to start. Then I could try to push it to 720 at 60 frames per second. So let's now go over to OBS and let's set up a couple of cameras and let's see if we can get a stream. So what we need to do here is let's first of all go to settings. Then what we want to do is click on video and set our resolution. So the base canvas is the screen. We do want to follow 16:9 aspect ratio for the YouTube format. What I do is I set this to my mini cam, and that resolution is 1280x720. So I'll set the output at 1280x720. Downscale this to by Cupid 16 samples, and I need to change 60 down to 30. Click apply. Now that's set a canvas for us. Then what I want to do is click on output, leave this as simple here, and the video bitrate you can see it's 2.5 meg, so that's alright to start with. Encoder option software, which would be the single chip encoding from your laptop. Leave audio at 160. Then click on enable advanced, and we want to select very fast, and that would be the stream settings. Okay, click apply. Then we have to tell OBS where to send the data. We would then click on YouTube. I'll show you where to pick up this stream key. Type in youtube.com live_dashboard, you'll get this screen. Now what we want to do is scroll down here and you can see stream name key. Click on reveal, select this and then press Ctrl C to copy it. Make sure to hide that so that no one sees your stream key. Once you've picked up the key, come back to OBS, use Ctrl V to paste it and then click apply and then click OK. That is pretty much the basic setting to get a stream through YouTube. So we have a scene, and you can see here I've already called that one scene side view. So let me now bring in a source. Now the thing I learned was to have separate scenes with one source so that the processor can work in a more efficient way, I think, but it seems to be a lot more stable. So click on video capture device, which is a camera. This one we're going to select the mini cam, which is a side view. What we want to do here is select custom, just hit 1 and that will pick up the 1280x720, and then match output FPS, or you can click on 30. Select MJPEG for video format and select 709 colors. That's all I did for configuring the camera. The 1280x720 has matched the resolution of the screen that we're looking at. Now what we want to do is add another scene. So we'll call this one scene above lathe. So this would be a camera attached above the lathe, and we need to add a source, video capture device. Call this one lathe above. It's picked up the Logitech. It's not reached the resolution yet, so we'd hit number 1. We want to follow the resolution of our canvas, so we change it to 720. So now both cameras are in the same resolution. Again, we pick 30, we pick MJPEG, and we pick 709, and then click OK. So now I've got two cameras, and they're both on different scenes. Now what we could also do for our live stream is we could have scene opener. What we can do is we can bring in an image, browse as you would normally for a file, so we'll use that. Now what we need to do is we need to now adjust this into the resolution. So we pull down from the top left corner like that little red box you can see, put it back in the top left corner, and then use the bottom right one to format as the cameras. We can now put that scene, put it to the top of the column. So that would be our first image. Then you would click down arrow, then you click down arrow again. You can see that it fades in and out. That's decided by this fade element here. You could change that to cut and it would just do a blunt cut. I think the fade looks quite good. I think that's quite a nice effect. So if we start with the opener, then we move to our other camera, we can move to the other camera just using the arrow keys. Let's go back to the opener. Now what we can do is simply hit start streaming, and we can send whatever we're looking at on the screen here now, we can send that to YouTube. Just to note that you might have maybe up to 15 or 20 seconds delay between what you see and what your audience is seeing. So it's just something to work with. That's some of the limitations of the upload capability from your broadband, and also the latency or the lag between what you send and what YouTube delivers as an output. So now if we hit start streaming, you'll get a green light down the bottom here. You'll start to see the megabytes upload in this corner. You can see how much of the CPU is being demanded upon. With an integrated graphics chip, that will be really high. Expect that to go up to 80-90%, and you can see the frames per second. We've set that at 30. You can see that we are live, so we've connected and dropped frames. So that's really the stream quality. So now let's go over to our live dashboard. You can click here onto stream health and it will say good. So we have a healthy stream, green bar, and a green light. So let's just minimize that. That's what the viewers are seeing on this screen. So now if we click on opener to make it blue, press the down arrow key, and you can see we've gone to the side camera. There it is, it's just catching up. So that was several seconds delay. Then if we press down again, you can see my keyboard and you can see the delay. It'll pop up in just a second. There you go. If you turn on the speaker now, then you're going to get a feedback loop. Just one more thing to add, you can select privacy and you can select private. So you can use that as your test platform to check out what settings you might need and what quality you're going to get. So now let's stop the stream. Just simply go back to OBS, stop the stream, nothing streaming. You'll get this processing now as becoming a saved file. That's processing now, and that's going to be stored in your YouTube channel. We could play that here and scroll back through the timeline to see what that quality was like, and that doesn't look too bad. I think that's okay. The video quality was there, and I think in just a moment it'll switch to the overhead camera, and you can see that again that should be a fairly good quality picture as well. That's really the fundamentals that I've learned. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much it, guys. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button. If you didn't like it and it's a thumbs down, no hard feelings, no problem. Let me know if there's any more videos you'd like to see from me. It's really interesting to learn, and it's even more interesting to share what we've learned with each other. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on social media and TurnadoWoodturning.com. Thanks again, guys. Take care.